everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. Like right now, before you watch the video, hit the subscribe button. This lighting is kind of awesome. I'm kind of in love with it. Wow. The sun's like shining directly in my window right now, so I don't know, I look like I'm glowing. I swear my makeup does not look like that. It's literally just the sun. Okay, anyway, so y'all have been asking forever for this video. Like, seriously, since I very first made my first video, y'all have been asking for this video. Okay, I said forever, like I've been making YouTube videos forever. It's been like a week, but it's like 4 or 5 YouTube videos later. So, whatever. Anyway, it's been like a week or two since y'all have asked for this video. So I'm finally doing it. Basically, I'm gonna do my birth story today. So first I'm gonna start with, just start from the beginning, and just tell my birth story. It's really not anything long. It was pretty simple. So, it's really not anything long, but y'all want to hear it, so okay. I was induced. I went in on December 2nd at, I think I had to be there at 7:30 at night. And I went in and they started me on some medicine that like helps my contractions and all this. I had contractions all night. It was insanely painful. I had never had contractions before. So yeah, it was really painful. I never had Braxton Hicks or anything. So that was pretty painful to me, honestly. I did not like that at all. I did not sleep at all that night. I was in so much pain. They actually gave me some pain medicine, and I don't do drugs, so I was really high off the pain medicine. And yeah, I think my mom has some videos of me. It's really funny. If she still has them, I'm probably gonna insert like a couple clips from them because it's really funny. I was talking nonsense. My makeup looks like it's oily and glowing, I feel like. I don't know if I like this lighting like I thought I did, but I really don't know how I'm feeling about this. Whatever. Oh well. Anyway, I don't know where I was at now. I'm such a mess. I'm sorry, guys. So next, the doctor came in at 6:30 that morning, broke my water, and so then I was in labor, blah, blah, blah. I got the epidural. And that, everyone said, was insanely, like, painful. I was really scared for that. I don't like shots. I don't like needles. I don't like having my blood drawn. I do not like IVs. I cry when I get my finger pricked, okay? I'm a crybaby. I don't like needles. No. Anyway, so I was really scared for the epidural. It was really not that bad. It was just basically like a shot. If you don't know what epidural is, it's a needle that goes all the way up your spine, and then they like stick a tube up it so that you can get like, basically, it's kind of like IV fluids going into your spine. It just makes you numb. Why is my hair like falling? Okay. And it just makes you numb. So I got that. It was not that bad. It literally just felt like a little pinch, and then bam. Well, the epidural did not work on my right side. So they kept trying to lay me in different ways and give it time to get it my eyes are burning. Wow, this is horrible lighting. I guess I should have not done this at this time. I think it's about to go behind the trees though, so then it's going to be shady. So this video is going to be all out of whack with the lighting. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, I'm a mess. I'm really sorry, everybody. So, the epidural didn't work on my right side, and they just kept like being like, oh, we'll just give it 30 minutes, give it 30 more minutes, lay on this side, sit up, all this different stuff, and it never worked. My left side was completely numb. I was still feeling every contraction on my right side. So they opened up, basically, it's an IV that hooks up to a bag that constantly flows the epidural fluid in there. So they unhooked it and hooked this little tube to it and put some different fluid in there, which is like an epidural times 10. It makes you like insanely numb. So when they did that, it worked. My right side went numb, and I fell asleep because I had not slept at all the night before. I was exhausted. I'd been in so much pain. I finally fell asleep. When I fell asleep, I was a fingertip dilated. When I woke up, I was 8 centimeters dilated. I literally slept through all of that. If you have ever given birth, you know that is amazing, and I'm so thankful I did that. So yeah, I slept through all of that. I woke up and they were like, okay, you're 8 centimeters, like you're about to start pushing soon, blah, blah, blah. And actually what woke me up was I was feeling the contractions on my right side again. And I was in so much pain, it woke me back up. And they went to check my cervix. I was 8 centimeters, and they were like, you can't have any more of that fluid that they gave me to numb it, because it's like so much stronger than the epidural that they said that I might not be able to push. So I could not have that. Therefore, I felt every contraction on my right side, and I gave birth to a baby with my right side not numbed. It was somewhat numbed. It wasn't as like, it wasn't completely unnumbed. It just wasn't as numb as my left side. It kind of felt like my leg was asleep. Like it was like somewhat numb, but I could still feel everything, if that makes sense. So anyway, I don't know if my adrenaline was rushing or if I handle pain really well. I don't. I'm a crybaby, so that's a joke. That's really a joke. I stump my toe and I cry. I'm literally a crybaby, okay? So, I don't know if my adrenaline had just been rushing like crazy, because when I was pushing the baby, it was not painful at all. I don't know, because my right side wasn't numb. I thought it would be. I was really scared that it was going to be super painful because it didn't work, but it really wasn't. So I think my adrenaline was just rushing, and it was like I just was fine. So that was probably the easiest part, was pushing them out, because you're completely numb. It's not as bad as you think. If you are about to have a baby, I promise giving birth is not that bad. The contractions are pretty horrible, nothing you can't handle. I was so scared. Everyone's like scared the crap out of me, told me how bad it was, how horrible it is, and all this. It really was not that bad, okay? Yeah. So, pushed the baby out. It literally took me 5, maybe 10 minutes tops. I'm not exaggerating. It was or that's what I felt like. I think it may have been like 15, 20 minutes. Either way, that's not a long time. Like, everybody takes, it was probably less than 15 minutes, honestly. I would really say between 10 and 15 minutes. And everybody, like, a lot of people, like, pushed for hours, and I didn't. It was really simple and all that. So, that was not bad at all. And so then the baby was out. I got to hold him for a second, then they cleaned him off and all, and then you do skin to skin and breastfeed him and all that. Well, I think my adrenaline like just stopped rushing, because I was so excited. I was so happy. I was wide awake. All of this, I was great. And then all of a sudden I crashed. I felt like I was going to die. Like I don't even know. I literally just was drained. Like I felt like my body was like dying. I could not open my eyes. I felt like I couldn't talk. Like it literally felt like it took all of my energy to say something. I was drained, I guess. My adrenaline had stopped. I had not slept in forever. I only slept for like an hour or two during that day, and I didn't sleep at all the night before, so like an hour or two in the past about 36 hours. So I was just really exhausted. And so I was supposed to let everyone in the room after I gave birth so that they could all come see the baby and see me, and I wouldn't let anybody in because I just didn't feel like it. I felt like people would like, I can't even explain it, okay? I know I'm crazy. I'm like shaking right now. I wouldn't let anyone in. And so I did let the baby's father in and his mom, and they came in and held the baby and all, and he held the baby for the first time, all of that. But besides that, like, I wouldn't let any of my family, friends, none of that in. After a couple hours, I finally did let everyone in, and they came and saw me and the baby and all that. Honestly, I know this is my birth story, but I'm just going to put a little postpartum part to this, because if you're watching this and you're about to give birth and you are scared of giving birth, that's the easy part. Postpartum is the worst. I think mostly because you are so tired and drained, your whole body is like just sore, and it's just exhausting. It wears you out, it really does. And so afterwards, I mean, you are just beyond tired. Like, if you ever think you have been exhausted before, you have felt nothing, I promise. It was draining. And you have, I have a huge family, so I constantly had family there, friends there at all times in the hospital with me, coming to visit and all. And don't get me wrong, I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful that I have so much love and support from everybody in my family and even my few friends. And so I'm so thankful for that. But it was exhausting, you know. People were there constantly, and you had to talk to them, and all you wanted to do was just die, like sleep for 48 hours, and then you have a baby that's feeding every hour, 2, 3 hours, whatever. Every baby's different, and so you're just tired and exhausted, and that part was probably the worst, in my personal opinion. But yeah, it does get better. Give it like, and even once you get home, adjusting back to being home was hard for me the first couple days. But I'd say probably about after the first week, things get easier. My energy got back up, you know, I was sleeping better, because at first I felt like I did not sleep good. Oh, sorry. Okay. I feel like I was not sleeping good because I was just constantly like worried about my baby and thinking about him, new mom syndrome, whatever. And so yeah, but yeah, he's now 2 months old, and he pretty much sleeps through the night. So if you are about to have a baby and you're literally scared to death, you're never going to sleep again, you will. I promise. It's not that bad. I guess every baby is different. I've heard that some babies don't sleep good until they're like 6 months old. But I don't know, my baby sleeps good. Bruh, I don't even know if this video is going to be good because I just realized the monitor has been in the microphone the whole time. Well, freaking heck. And it's like really loud in my ears, so I feel like if it was in the microphone, you're not even going to hear me. God! Okay, we're good. I just like rewatched the video, and the only really part that it got loud at was the end. I guess they turned the TV on and something's playing downstairs. So at the end, it did get a little loud there. Back where I was, sorry about that. Yeah, this lighting is just all out of whack. I don't even know, y'all. I don't know, it's not bad, but it's like shady, and it's like there's a line from the window. Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. My story was not all that interesting. Really, the only interesting part is that the epidural didn't work on the right side. But besides that, it was just a pretty basic birth, you know, nothing really exciting. You know, some people run into emergency C-sections, things like that. I didn't really have any complications. It really went pretty smooth. But yeah, y'all wanted to hear it, so there it is. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. And like, subscribe, comment, all of that fun stuff. Follow me on Instagram. Yeah, see you tomorrow.